This is the Symposium podcast with E. Wright and Romero.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Symposium podcast. This is episode 66. On the other side of the chair, let the people know who you are, sir.
What up, people? E. Wright back again with another episode of Symposium podcast. Kick it back to my man.
You know what it is. Rose gold in the building. Wobbly table. Feeling good though. Feeling great. As you can see, we are not in the usual location. We got an opportunity to be outside.
Yeah.
Be in a green environment.
It's a beautiful day out.
Word.
It's a beautiful day out.
And it is Memorial Day. By the time y'all hear this, the day will pass. But we hope that y'all had a wonderful Memorial Day. And hey, man. Meantime, you here with us, just kicking it. So, to my man and to the people, welcome to the party. Alright, now to make sure I'm not all over the place, gonna start this right. Check in. How you doing?
Doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Doing all right. So, it's been a good weekend, man. It's been a good weekend. Went by kind of fast, though.
Yeah,
Went
yeah,
by
yeah.
kind of fast.
Yeah.
But, you know, happens. But yeah, I'm well, man. I'm good. I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
Brother, I can't complain. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing well. The weekend did.
Oh no.
We're okay. The weekend did go by a little fast, but you know what? I feel like that only happened because I was just busy with good things.
Yeah,
that's it.
For sure.
That's about it, man. We're not gonna do news. No news. This will be the second episode that we're not gonna do news. Just not feeling it right now. Brothers need a break. And I feel like y'all need a break as well. So we're just gonna get into some topics, get into the rants. Starting with the Spring in Action final update. Didn't want to leave y'all hanging, let you know what's going on with the boys, and if you did participate yourself, let us know what happened with you. So kick it back to my mans here for Spring in Action. Tell us what your goal was and how it went, and what was the conclusion?
I actually kind of forgot. My goal was to consistently work out.
Mm-hmm.
I was not consistent in my goal. Just a lot.
Yeah.
Had a lot going on, but I did. Well, I guess I don't know. Like I hoop twice a week, each morning, so that's kind of.
That counts.
But it's not. Yeah, but it's not like I really wanted to. Like I really want to actually lift. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't like consistent with that, but that is my goal. Actually, start tomorrow. I'm going straight month, no slacking, no laziness.
Okay.
And just see where it goes from there. But
okay.
I'm at least trying to do probably 3 times a week, and keep the hooping twice a week and see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my current goal. So I did not really complete my goal, but getting back into it.
Right.
Getting back into it. What about you?
So my goal was to, I guess, have an efficient day. Just getting up early in the morning to where I could work out. So my goal was to wake up at 5 in the morning, and I was not consistent with that. I was not consistent with that at all. Just for other reasons like work and stuff like that. But you know what? More than anything, is just it was tough to adjust to.
Yeah.
Especially even just waking up and then it's still dark out.
Mm-hmm.
That does mess with you. Not making excuses, just like there's some stuff that I needed to figure out. But I didn't give up. A lot of the time, I did get up in the morning. Maybe not at 5, but I did get up and have some time to to do what I wanted to do and then start the day right. But just as you said, kind of going into summer, I'm doing the same thing. I have a better, not fix, but I don't know. I have a better idea of my schedule and stuff. So now I'm just focusing on doing what needs to be done. Like, okay, I just have to commit to this. The big thing though that I learned this time around with Spring to Action was, even though I wanted to get up at a certain time, overall for my day, right, it being structured, I wanted to do certain things at a certain time, but that wasn't happening. But what I learned was, well, how can you really have this quote unquote perfect day in your head for structure if you don't even commit to doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can say you're gonna do this at this time, but let's say that time doesn't happen, you end up doing something else. Do you just say, bump it, I'll do it tomorrow? Or do you go, well, let me adjust my time and figure out when I can squeeze that in? Depending on what it is, but like more of something that you want to do versus what you need.
Yeah. No,
So,
I definitely know what you mean by that, man. That's kind of like the same. That's kind of like my mindset going into it as well. Like, I just want to be consistent. And now that school's out, coming up, like school's about to be out, it's like I'm getting up, working out before I do anything. Before I start my day, I'm getting up and working out. I'm being consistent, and I'm holding myself accountable to that.
Yeah, that's you said it right, brother. Holding yourself accountable.
Yeah,
That's
so
100%. But yeah, that's where I'm at with Spring in Action. That's where the boys is at. We didn't fail.
Right.
We didn't fail. We just didn't get to where we wanted to be. Doesn't mean that it's done. It's just it's capped for Spring in Action.
Yeah.
But going into summer, different story. Speaking of, right into the next segue, or excuse me, that is the next topic. Summer, what do you got planned? How's it looking for you so far?
I am going to dabble in a little bit of summer school.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so do that for a few hours, about 4 days a week. And then I do want to start my grad classes back up, which I got to get on ASAP.
Okay.
I need to get enrolled with that, but then it's kind of relaxing, man. You know what I mean? We'll have a little bit of traveling in July with basketball starting back up, but
Right.
but for the month of June, I'm just be grinding, man, trying to grind.
I mean, I know you got to work no matter what, but being somebody who is in the educational field, to go from a school year and then do summer school, do you feel like that you'll burn out?
Nah, I think it's summer school is just more chill. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a few hours, like probably 3 hours a day. So
It's not bad. It's
so
fine
yeah,
time.
and the way it's set up for us, so I'll be doing like ESY stuff, which I couldn't tell you what that stood for, but so it's more like we'll be taking trips, like we'll go to Twins games, we'll do like fun stuff. So it won't just be structured like
Typical.
normal, a typical So
Okay, that makes sense.
So just a little here and there. I'm definitely gonna try to get back to Wisconsin at some point. Just see the fam.
Yeah, back
and
to
everything.
hoops.
Yeah. What about you though? What you got going on?
You looking at it, brother?
Yeah, this is nice.
I know. I can't tell y'all where we at, but it's fucking sweet. But no, I've been blessed to be in the cities.
Yeah.
Every weekend, posted up here, and it's just been nice. Man.
Yeah.
Just being here and connecting with the people and just being in the city itself. I think that's like one of my biggest goals is just to be here as much as I can.
Yeah.
All the while maintaining what I have going on back in the cloud.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That's like my biggest focus for this summer. I want to do some traveling. Nothing big. I have two events going on. Like I got a wedding next month, and then in August I'm going to
local or town?
I'm going to see Kansas boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I meant the wedding. I'm sorry.
Oh, the wedding is in Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to see them, and what else is going on? I'm going to Montana in August.
Okay.
So I think that'll be interesting. Sorry, there's some kids yelling their ass off, talking about nothing. Hopefully y'all can't hear that, but I know y'all can.
Definitely.
You definitely can. But yeah, man, I am looking forward to the summer though. I am.
Yeah.
And last night showed me. last night.
It was a good time, man.
It was a good time.
Time.
Last night for sure showed me it's like, you know what, maybe this will be a good summer. Cause
I forgot you did say that.
Yeah.
Okay, you did say you didn't think it was gonna be.
I didn't think it was gonna be. I still don't know, but
Right. Why do you feel that way?
For those who didn't listen to the last episode, go check that one out. Stop this one and go back, and you'll understand why. I said what I said, but I said that I think it's going to be a busy summer.
Yeah.
Not so much fun. Here's why I said that. Because everything that went on last year, right? You could say that was fun and like it was a really great summer, but I mean, there's just some stuff that went on that was just ridiculously great.
Yes.
Ridiculously great. Like some stuff that you just didn't expect, and you're like, this is, yeah. And then from there, nothing bad happened. Just going into fall and winter. Winter is always hard, but you know, just for our lives, for example, talking about the pod and stuff, life got really busy.
Yeah.
Like, really, really busy for us. And that's what happens in life in general. But as people who are about their shit, staying on top of that, there has to be a balance, right? And sometimes you do more work than fun. Yeah. And the way that things have been shaping up, I was like, well, maybe I won't be in the cities like that how I was last year. Maybe we'll still, like you, for example, you and I will do the pod, but it won't be a typical Saturday. It'll be like a Wednesday or something. And maybe I won't see people like that. Yeah. Not that I don't want to, it's just busy. Right. That's why I thought that. But yesterday was really, really fun. It was really fun. Yeah. Had a great time. It was, as you know, it's Memorial Weekend, but had a nice little Sunday fun day. Have not done that. That was I can't remember the last time that I went out.
I haven't had a Sunday fun day like that in quite some time.
It's been a minute, right? Yeah.
Quite some time.
But it's definitely a minute since the boys went out like that, and great time. Yeah. Great time. Lovely people, good energy, and that's why I bring that up. Why I say it was a good time. There were two things that made me realize why I like going out, even at this stage in life. One, the women energy, opposite sex energy. I mess with that heavily. Not like, yeah, man, girls, you know, I'm trying to say, what's up? It's more of, when you're around that sort of energy, you get a different perspective on life. Like you get a different feel. Maybe not from every woman, but when you have certain conversations just about life, you gain a different perspective, and I don't know, I mess with that. Yeah. So I enjoy that. I mess with the men's as well. Shout out to my man Tom, by the way, who works at Cuzzies. I said hi to him, recognized me. I'm gonna hit you up, man. And to all the people that we was kicking it with. Much appreciated.
Good time, man.
It was a good time. Two, I really enjoy going out because for me, I always talk about diversity and stuff. I think that's the place where I really feel that. It don't matter what color you are, what culture you are. You got a drink in your hand. You just trying to kick it.
Yeah.
You can come from a different place or whatever, man. We are all here for the same reason, just to have a good time. I didn't know that resonated with me like that, so I want to come back to that. That leads to the next subject, FOMO.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like depending on the situation, but it's like,
right.
Yeah. I feel like at some point we all experienced that.
Sure. I had not experienced that.
I was gonna say, what specifically?
What brought it up?
Came to mind for you.
Honestly, I don't feel that way at all. Nowadays, I think I did. No, I definitely did when I moved up to the cloud.
Yeah.
Because I really thought, I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna see my peoples.
Right.
They gonna be doing stuff without me. Fuck them. But no, it kind of did sink in a little bit. Because I thought with everything that's happening and just being busy, I thought, well, maybe this is it. Maybe I will miss out on some stuff.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad. It's just it's what's gonna happen. But no, it's not. That's not gonna happen at all. And I really just bring that up because it's one thing for us to have those little moments, but like kids.
Yeah.
Kids are big, big, dude. They're big on it. If they miss out on something, it's just the end of the world for them. Like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to go out and drink. And it's like, dude, it's just another Saturday. What are you so concerned about? So I don't know. That's it. Thoughts on that? Nah.
It's just almost like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like nothing to deep dive about, but like just yeah. I mean, shit. But at what I guess just at what point you think about like, what are you really missing out on? You know what I mean?
No.
I just kind of think it's just that. That's that fear of it in your mind, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to do this, but that shit will come back around, you know?
At this stage in life, yeah. However,
Right. I agree.
Those that are younger, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, you can look back in your earlier stage in your life, and if you go out every weekend and you're not able to for one weekend, there's a party that goes, well, it's just this one weekend, but there's another party that's like, yeah, but...
Yeah, for sure.
For the younger audience or listeners, y'all not missing out.
No.
You're not missing out.
Save your money, man.
Save your money. Don't worry about the party. You are the party. Always remember that. Especially if you listen to the boys from the Symposium podcast. Yeah, that's about it. That's very short one. I think that's about it. Oh, I think there was one other one that I was thinking about. Real quick, touch on this. Positive psychology. Have you heard of this?
No. I've not.
Alright, so this is actually...
Very curious about
this is part of my major.
Okay.
So I majored in psychology, but I focus on two different psychologies. Personality psych and positive psychology. Now, when you hear the term positive psychology, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Like the good in it, I guess, or like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like pretty much.
Yeah, it's definitely along those lines. So, without giving too many details and just being a nerd about it, positive psychology focus on what is your life and how you want it to be, just not in the way that you would think. It's not like, I don't know, it's not you do a mantra or you meditate and everything's good, or you think like, oh, everything's gonna turn out all right, it's gonna be okay. It's not like that. Positive psychology, it really focuses on the shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, it focuses on what's going on with you.
Yeah.
You have to recognize that sort of thing. Like, if you're behind on bills, all right, you're behind on bills. If you are in a bad place, you are in a bad place. But it's that right there when you are able to recognize the situation that your life is in, where you can go, okay, this is where you're at, but do you have to stay here?
Right.
And I mean, of course, you could even ask, like, can it get worse?
True.
So that's what positive psychology is recognizing what is real and then going from there. Not so much of, oh, everything's gonna be okay, you're gonna get out of this. It's, look, here's what's up, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
Feel me?
Yeah.
And I bring that up because a lot of the time, we as people, we kind of get in this mode, right, where somebody is down and out, and it's a human thing. The first thing that we want to do is try to comfort them and be like, oh, it's gonna be okay, you're not always gonna be here. Like, you don't know that. You don't know.
Instead of being more realistic about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, even for that person, they want to change, but they don't know how to. So the first thing is, like, you gotta recognize what's what. Look, man, there's some deep shit here.
Right.
Doesn't mean that it's forever, but that's up to you.
True.
So I just wanted to bring that up. Any thoughts on that at all?
I just don't know too much. Like this is my first time actually like hearing that.
Really?
So it's not like, I don't know. You know, it's just, it makes sense, and it's just like, I mean, you obviously want to think that way. You want to be like you can't just be like trying to sugarcoat shit all the time, or like it's just the reality of what is, you know, and what we go through. So yeah, it just makes, you know.
Do you think, I feel like we touched on this before, but just that right there, facing your reality, do you think that is hard for a lot of people?
Sure. I would say.
What makes that so difficult? I mean, hard to say. Depends on the person.
I couldn't tell you, but I don't know, man. It's I feel like you just kind of, it depends on what you're going through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just really the type of person you are. Like, if that's who you are from the jump, then it's like you're always gonna feel that way. You know what I mean? You're always gonna not be able to, you know, face what's really real, and until you get that wake up call, you know what I mean, or something happens where it's like, all right, this is it right here. So I don't know, man. It's just I feel like it depends on the person. It depends on the person.
You're right, and I agree with that. It's that's messed up as well, and I think that's something that I have to constantly remind myself of too, because I'll have conversations with people, certain people, and I'll be real with them, and I'll say, like, look, here's what's up, here's where you're at right now, and it's hard for them to process that.
Yeah.
Like, they're not ready.
Yeah.
Understandable, but you know, it's like you're trapped in your own mind. And I look at that and I go, why would you want to stay there?
Right. Some people just can't help it though either.
No, that's it right there. Big facts. That just sucks. But I have to keep in mind, I'm on the other side of that. I know what it's like to be in that mindset, but at the same time, to move away from that.
Yeah, you definitely need to know, you know, how to balance that, or it could get bad, you know.
Will,
yeah,
probably. Here's a question for you. Somebody that you know, not a stranger, not a student, someone that is close to you. Somebody has been going through it for some time now, and the way that they're going about it, it's not healthy. You be honest with this person about what's what, but they are not accepting of what is. What do you do then as somebody who's close to that person?
Honestly, man, it's not much you can do if they're not willing to accept the help you're trying to give. You know what I mean? Like, people gonna always do what they want to do, regardless.
This
like,
is true.
I hate when people ask for advice and then don't take it, or because it's like, why ask me if you're just gonna do what you're gonna do anyways? So, so it's just like, you should always still offer, obviously, or try to help, but people are really just gonna do what they want to do.
Well, you said it right there. Like, why people ask for advice if they're gonna do what they're gonna do, because they want that justification.
It is the justification. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that.
It's like, I'm not looking for you to tell me something else. I'm just looking for you to justify what I'm about to do.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely see that with people. Interesting that you say that, though, talking about somebody asking for advice, because when somebody is looking for my 2 cents, I always ask them, before I say anything, where's this coming from? Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Because you might not like the response. You get it. Yeah. All right. That's all I got for topics. Well, man, you got anything?
Nah, man. I think it's just keep it a light one.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I say just keep it a light one today. I mean, I want to say, get out and enjoy this fucking beautiful ass day, but y'all not gonna hear this.
You're not gonna hear this for a while. Hopefully, y'all get to enjoy it though, or y'all enjoyed it.
What you got planned today? I should say. How are you spending your Memorial Day?
That's a good question. You know what? This is pretty much it. Just kicking it, man. Though it is Memorial Day, I should ask, is there anyone that you think of, or excuse me, that comes to mind that has passed? I know that for Memorial Day, it's about those who have fallen in terms of war and stuff, but still, that's still a time where you should recognize those you've lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like especially, I had really, really close, like my brother, Brandon passed, and definitely still think about him all the time, and because he had 3 boys, and one thing I will say is I've done a terrible job at like staying connected with them, and I definitely need to do better with that, and just reach out and check in, and man, just kind of, I feel like that's really important. I don't do a good job of that, so I think about it a lot, think about him a lot, and,
Yeah, that makes me think of a question. But before I ask that, there's some people that have passed over the years. I do think about them. I went to a funeral last month. Close friend of the family. Very unfortunate that she passed, but she passed peacefully, it sounds like. So yeah. Sorry. Just starting to think. just starting to go down memory lane. But before I even do all that, you and I, we mentioned this a lot on the pod, talking about checking in with people and how we're not doing such a good job or a great job at that. We've been saying that for a minute.
Right.
What are the challenges there?
That's a good question, man. I think it's the perception of being too busy.
Okay.
I think we feel like, man, I got this going on, and I don't have time, and but I have to realize, I guess everybody have to realize you make time for what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do it, you make the time for it, you know?
Do you ever feel like, even when you check in with someone, you kind of feel like you're a hindrance?
No, because I feel like it's just, like, it could be the smallest check. Hey, you good? Like, just, you know, thinking about you, just hope, you know. Sometimes you don't even need a response. Just that person knowing, like, oh, you know, he reached out, or is enough for some people, you know. So, no, I don't think it's a hindrance at all. I think, you know, it's because you never know how that person is feeling. You never know how what that person's going through at the moment. I think it's just helpful, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just helpful. I did. I don't even know how we got on this topic. It's a great topic, but I did. So I made it a thing to start calling my mom and my grandmother every Sunday now, because I have been terrible at it. So you know, everybody's back in Wisconsin, here in Minnesota. So, and I don't check in with them enough. So that was just something I just in my mind. I'm like, hey, let me at least call them like Sunday to see how they're doing, you know. And I've been trying to make that like a constant thing. Like, it's been, you know, still been hit and miss, but
you trying.
Yeah. So that's just something I'm working on for myself, you know.
My men, okay. One, I think that's great. We'll check in with you on that later. Let me know how that's going. Two, you made me think about something that has been on my mind for like a minute. Breaking the cycle. And by that I mean just like with family stuff. Generational
stuff.
Generational stuff.
Yeah.
So, set you up here. My family, right, as you know, talk about the Greens all the time. Love all of you.
Uh-oh.
Wind's picking up.
Yeah.
Storms are brewing. But there are certain things that I myself have needed to face over time, and I'm realizing how much I've needed to pull away from.
Okay.
Like, just break.
Yeah.
And one of them just kind of being, you know, establishing healthy boundaries between myself and my family.
Okay.
Just for example, like going to school, right? Y'all already know what I do and whatnot, blah blah blah. I'm the only one that's in that field. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't, I don't know what's the word, like separate myself from my family, specifically my identity. And I bring that up because for someone like you, do you feel like you needed to do that yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially just, you know, where I'm from, and, you know, just it's just not. I was pretty much the first to go off and, you know, do my own thing. So, and it kind of, you know, after me, it kind of got engraved into like my younger relatives and siblings, and
your nephew's a good example.
Right. You know, so just kind of so it kind of started with me, but it was definitely a must for me. Like, it was either that or, you know, who knows.
But some people, just talking about going back to positive psychology, right? Some people aren't ready to change. For you, it sounds like there was something inside you that said, this needs to happen. I need to go.
For sure.
Not everybody's like that. What was it for you in that sense?
I just wanted to just get out of my situation. I wanted to change my situation. You know what I mean? I wanted to see something else. So, and I thought going to college was the best thing for me to do at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was, you know, and college is not for everybody.
True.
And even as a teacher, I won't preach college on everybody because, you know, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, you know. But I think it's important to just, you know, get out and try something. You don't have to remain, like you said, in that generational
mindset.
You know what I mean? Just, especially today, like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's you have, as long as you get the resources for it. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, just I don't know. It was just about wanting something different for me, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That's same thing with me, as I said. For those who are listening, the younger listeners, go out there, take advantage of life. Big one too. The internet is a very powerful tool. Don't be using that just for social media and whatnot. I'm telling you, like, y'all can learn a lot. Yeah, for real.
There's a lot out there.
There's a lot.
There's a lot out there, but
there's some good stuff.
It is some good stuff. Yeah, especially just to tap into, man. Man, I got so much, like, just thinking about doing your own thing in the internet. So I got so much, like, so many ideas for like this. Like, I feel like this summer we gotta get some merch going, like some T-shirts or something. Just something low key, but like, you know, unique to us and to our type of culture we trying to have.
I agree with you 100%. What do you think is stopping us?
I would say we just kind of, like you said, we've just been ripping and running around, bro. I think we've just been busy, but I don't know. I feel like we are doing, not, I wouldn't say bare minimum, but we're just doing just enough. But we've gotten like really got the hang of this. I think we can turn up a little bit.
We're doing something right, though.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're doing something right.
Yeah.
You know, because you always got the doubt, but I feel like we're doing something right. Man.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself, so.
Same, brother.
You know, so that's just thinking out loud. You know, it's just random thought.
I agree with you.
I ain't got much else, bro. I don't know.
I think this is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do last call.
What you got?
You know, just talking about FOMO and stuff, and positive psychology, and just changing your situation, especially when it comes to a generational mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I would say take a moment, recognize your life where it's at, and build from there. Because everybody needs balance in their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But first things first, you got to recognize what's going on with you. From there, start to put in the work, figuring out like what you need to do, where you need to go.
Yeah.
But still have some fun.
Yeah.
Not every day is like, oh, you gotta grind all the time. Still have some fun. Check in with your people. Stay connected.
It's about balance.
It's about balance. 100.
I like that. I don't really got nothing to top that. That's pretty solid, man. I agree. But I would add that you have to try to do something. It's okay to fail, but don't be scared to get out and do that shit. Whatever you want to do.
Do that shit. Been saying that for almost a year now. Well, 6 months. Shout out to Full Circle TV, by the way, for starting this shit.
Oh yeah. They got some dope stuff coming up in the summer too, man. Marcus and Taylor, shout out to y'all.
When the next game night?
Ooh, I don't know.
We should talk.
Yeah.
We should figure something out.
Yeah.
But all right, E, can you bring us home?
Yes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This was another episode of the Symposium podcast. We would like to thank you for joining us in this, what would you call it?
I'd say special episode.
Yeah.
Situation. I don't know. Boys is good right now.
In
okay?
this audio journey.
Oh, that's nice.
You know.
This audio journey.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us once again. Remember, comment, like, subscribe on everything, all platforms. Check us out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I mean? So, once again, I go by the name E. Wright.
Rose Gold.
We are the Symposium Podcast. Peace.
Episode 66. Greatly appreciate y'all. Till next time.